Hello, everybody. Welcome to winners bracket, the winners bracket final. As we, hold on one second. Let me work on getting streams and stuff up. But we have the winners bracket final here between MusicInc and Frote7. An exciting matchup. One of the first matches that is a match to 8, I believe, as well. So exciting there. Hold on, just making sure it all is good. Forward stream should... Okay, there we go. Now we'll be good. Howdy, Peter. As hopefully people will slowly trickle in as we have this lovely match here about to start in just around 6.5 minutes. And the wonderful thing about this is both players are confirmed to top 3 finish now, making it to winners bracket final. As our first map is Dartmoor. As we look into the players, as we patiently await the streams, or Frote's ready to go, but also currently waiting on MusicInc. But as this is the first map to 8, 8, both players will pick 2 maps, and apparently only ban 1. I thought they banned 2, but I guess I'm wrong. With MusicInc picking Dartmoor and Chongping while banning Sapienza, and Frote picking Mumbai and Hokkaido and banning Mendoza. Hopefully all the sound's good and everyone can hear me nicely. If we look into the players, we have Frote on one hand, who is a 4-time RR champion, while MusicInc is only in their second RR, which is an accomplishment to make it, no matter what, worst of 3rd place in their second match, or second tournament, with MusicInc in their debut tournament placed 9th, while Frote has been very much a 4-time champion, but placed 7th in the last tournament. As we await this match, both players are live and just planning some. If we look at the comparisons, it's significant. The win rate and match win rate kind of all depends on how many matches you play and stuff, because Frote on one hand has played 397 maps, with that in 127 matches, while on the other hand MusicInc has played 10 matches with a total of 36 maps played without actually tying a map, apparently. MusicInc is 8-2, no ties, while Frote is 93 1 and 33. There's no way he's only tied 1 map. That's actually insane. As when looking at the map plays and stuff, Frote has a significant amount played in that 300, almost 400 maps, while MusicInc with just the 36 does not have the large pool of play that Frote has completed. With Music having 100% win rates at it's good amount of maps still, with I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maps having 100% map rate still. Oh, yes, sorry, Fanium. Yeah, let me just hop in the Discord, and I did not mean to just close my Chrome tab. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. I welcome all for the co-cast. Let me just pull up the Discord so that we can hop in and get a co-caster on here. Let me hop in. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to my Discord. I was too focused on the stats. Time cube. As we have a co-caster for this match, as we have just under a minute and a half until the first map, first spin is live. As we await our co-caster of Time Cube, if he decides to hop in, that is the question. Let me make this a little bit smaller on my screen. There we go. With just over 35 seconds left until the spin, we have both players still have a second chance to make it to the grand final. With this match, whoever the loser will go to losers bracket final, and so this match very easily could be replayed in a short amount of time in the grand final, as we have just under 20 seconds until the spin is live. Currently still waiting for co-caster time to hop on in as we get ready for this match. And we have Alexa Sniper Rifle Gardner. I always forget there's one target on Dartmoor. So not a terrible spin. Just need the disguise and the gun. Shouldn't be too bad of a spin, as both players are instantly going. MusicInc having the challenge of the slow throwing briefcase, but both players have gotten the Gardner disguise, and now we'll head up stairs. Yes, sir. And Frote just whooshing to, I don't know what this is that they get, but is this to the so you get the documents instead? Is that Time Cube? Yes, it is. Welcome.
Hello.
As we're currently, hopefully, or do you have the spin link, or do you want me to send it to you?
I need the spin link.
Okay, I should do. Hold on, I'm trying to do this both at the same time. I can actually do this.
You're good.
Both players working. Frote has her sick, and I want to say Music does as well. And both players, as MusicInc is about to get the kill, but Frote is already leaving. This will go down to a photo finish for map number 1. There should be the link for you, Time.
Beautiful.
Oh no! Frote or Music doesn't have the second thing to get the files, I guess. Token, yeah. So this will end up being Frote's map. Oh, forgot to pick it up off the ground. Wow. That's a way to lose a map right there. As Oh, it is an extended photo finish timer as well, and MusicInc finishes, but will not be able to win the map as Frote takes map number 1.
I just got here and I already missed map one.
It's Dartmoor. It's quick. I personally have never been good at Dartmoor. Um, it's always been a rough one for me. I haven't actually gotten mastery on it, so I have to do that too. But yeah, is this what
Have you seen? Sorry, have you seen the spreadsheet from? Have you seen Joker's spreadsheet where he's done every Dartmoor spin?
I have not? No, that is
Oh,
actually
it's like the best
crazy.
thing ever.
That
Yeah.
is literally insane. Okay, for Dartmoor, what are the tokens? Because no one ever goes for the file, and I've I haven't figured out how to do that yet. Do you know what the tokens are for making
The
sure you don't have to get the file from a safe?
Yeah, so the tokens are two halves of a whole I think like key to I can't remember the lore even, but like key to a vault or a file or something. And it's the butler that carries one, and then Rebecca Fernsby carries one. And
Ah,
so you have to trank both of them and grab their tokens.
good to know. As we will be moving on to Mumbai, this is I personally like Mumbai, but it's also a bitch of a map. It can be, I should say.
It's a very cool map, especially the Maelstrom is one of the most interesting targets in the entire game where like depending on where you start, he has a completely different route that he takes every time.
Yeah, and as most players have figured out, there's one easy one, and the rest are not as easy.
So I was actually the player that put together all of the Maelstrom routes. I think it's in a document in the Discord somewhere, but I actually sat and routed all of the Maelstrom's routes from each
That's
starting location.
that's crazy. The amount of stuff people
Yeah.
have done, I'm just like, I'm I spent like over an hour and a half trying to shoot the solar system on Sapienza through the window. As we get the spin, we have Maelstrom fall Bollywood, Vanya injected poison Taylor, and loud explosive weapon Dawood. Wow, that's
Both players preloading a Chal start. This is definitely the play for the spin. There's a quick Bollywood crew you can grab, and then you make the Charles isolation timing for the Maelstrom, and you can just dump him off the little balcony there.
Does that count as a fall for him? Will he die from
Yeah,
that? Oh,
yeah.
very interesting. As we have both players loading in now, will I would assume be a brick lure as well for Vanya and Dawood.
Yeah, definitely. Although you want to be careful with the loud explosive at the end. You know, most players will want to take the taxi exit, except the loud explosive is going to panic the
The taxi person.
yeah the food vendor that has the exit, right? So you have to be pretty careful about how you go about this.
As we already see Frote get the disguise, and Music Inc. is just a little bit behind him. As Mumbai has so many fake NPCs that you can just ignore. As Frote is now heading to take out the guards, I want to say. For a, is this for the Maelstrom lure
Yes. And so he's gonna
or
use
fall? I should
a
say.
he's gonna use a throw. You can use like a pistol distraction or even like a gun click to lure him up there. As he walks underneath. To be careful on the timing, just make sure you don't KO him too early, so no one sees it. He's good.
And that's kill one down for Frote, and Music Inc. is just behind him. Both players doing quite well. Just a little bit as Music Inc. has red guns currently. Not sure if it's from the Maelstrom or not.
Yeah, I believe the Maelstrom spotted the bodies as he's walking around the corner.
Ah,
Moo's asking, do you need a box of thugs? I'm like, I don't think so, but I think
Oh,
Music's
as
just kind of
Frote
playing it
has a
safe.
restart. I missed that. Focusing on Music
Ooh, we
Inc.
got
Dumpany.
spotted. He got
Oh.
spotted by the laundry, tranking one of the laundry workers.
Huh. Oh, that's right, with the laundry worker disguise. Is there a free laundry worker, or is that, am I thinking of a different disguise?
There might be. I'm not entirely sure.
As Moo brings up the point that he thinks that's one of the only big rip points as well, as Music is now working to get the tailor, I want to say, disguise,
Yeah.
and will now wait for the tailor to come up and knock him out, as Frote needs to work on gaining some time back.
This will be a true test to see how safe Music is playing, whether he boxes the tailor or not. Because no one will find this body.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just storing it for later. That's actually very smart. He's gonna go grab his laundry worker disguise and he's gonna buffer it and then come back for the tailor.
Oh, as Frote has another restart, not having the best time
Mm.
here. As
Yeah, you
we,
got to be careful KOing those bodies up in the Charles. Just at the wrong timing. Just anybody can see.
yeah,
Um,
as we can get a little bit of game sound. As Music Inc. is going for the laundry worker disguise now, and we'll get that grab nice and easily. As Frote is
is
going
it?
for the uh, Bollywood crew again. As there is some debate, and apparently there is. Scruffy thinks there is a free laundry worker below the foreman, but Fanium is saying that's the food vendor.
Yeah, it's a food vendor for sure.
For some reason, I thought there was a laundry worker in the like building where you get the main laundry person, or not main laundry person, but that disguise. I might be wrong, but as Music Inc. is getting the Brickler currently.
Yeah, the only free laundry is the one that you can start as, but it's like a 10-second or 12-second animation before you can even get out of it. It's so long.
Really? That's.
Yeah, when you start.
Oh, wow. Can you not, is it not a skippable animation?
No.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it takes forever.
As Music is just setting up the Brickler, and oh, as Kaneda is saying, you start next to an Enforcer as well. That makes it even harder. As
Oh my god,
we
that is an egregious spot. Oh my
we just
lord.
heard Frote, I got their stream sounds up. Frote, very confused with what just happened.
I have never seen that before. That's insane. Freddie, I mean, had some mistakes that were definitely preventable, but that one that's rough.
Yeah. As Music Inc. is at the end
Oh my god.
of the Vanya part of the Brickler, and will just need to now get the loud explosive, which he'll need to be cautious of. Frode really isn't having good luck with this laundry worker disguise, it seems.
Yeah, and I'm finding it really interesting. Music already put the brick in, and he's like backtracking for this disguise, which is gonna make him late to Dawood. So I'm curious to
Interesting.
see how he's gonna deal with Dawood if we're gonna see like a boathouse isolation.
Yeah, he did do brick early, and then he still got Vanya done, but with the disguise so far away, it's kind of difficult to get back and forth.
Mm.
As Frote is now taking out the Maelstrom again, and someone saw, oh, the holy man, I believe, saw. As we hear a little bit of his thoughts, with his Mumbai, as he's the one that picked this map as well and is not doing the best currently. As it looks like MusicInc is doing some distraction shots to try and get Dawood by himself.
Yeah, this looks practiced.
Yeah, it does. He very much seems to know what he's doing. Is he gonna try and get him inside the build? No. Oh, as Dawood is now going to be making his way around the building, and MusicInc is going to take him to the side of the building now. We'll need to watch out for the guards and the lady that walks by here from time to time. As MusicInc now has Dawood down and just needs to kill him with the explosion. But needs to watch out for these guards, doing everything he can to make sure that they don't get there.
Oh my god.
Drops the micro explosive and is now going to run to the exit and basically take it out and exit as quickly as possible. And looks like he will get it done. And most likely take this map. Going to a 2-2 after 2 maps.
There's a very tense ending to that spin. Oh my lord.
Yeah. As it really does seem like Frote really was not having a fun time getting that laundry worker disguise. As our next map will be Chongping, and I will give you the pleasure of reading that spin if you would like when it pops up.
Sure, that sounds good. And then we have China after that. We got like a bit of a Asia tour going on. China and Hokkaido. And Mumbai. It's all Asia.
Yeah, nice little separation from maps that I feel like I haven't seen much. Hokkaido a good amount. Chongping I've seen a few times, but I feel like it's been less picked this tournament than others. And then of course Dartmoor, as Fanium is pointing out. As we will go on to MusicInc's second pick in Chongping.
Yeah, Chongqing is a really, really interesting map. There's lots of ways to do things. I mean, most of the time players tend to go towards just like isolating Hush, isolating and then isolating Imogen, but we've definitely seen some developments with like the 2 drone. I've seen Frote do this like remote isolation with the satellite, so for Hush, there's definitely options that Chong has that we didn't have before.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's always new things you can find out, as Blunts was earlier just messing around with some things in Chongqing prior to the match starting. I feel like it's a map that a lot of stuff doesn't really get used as much, because there's with a lot of the maps, but I feel like this is one of the maps that you kind of don't see as much of the map during spins.
Yeah, I typically just see the block, and then you might see the kitchen once in a while, and then just the facility entrance. Yeah, it's not too often that players go like deep down to the facility to grab like a weapon or a disguise.
Yeah,
Or
I
like
think.
even the roof where like the sniper is, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly. I think there's a few. There's one or two disguise. I think there's at least one disguise that you have to go into the into Imogen's area for. But other than that, there's not a crazy amount of ones to get down there. As we have just
I think we
about
can
30
all
seconds.
go ahead.
Just about 30
This
seconds
is
till the spin arrives.
I was gonna say I think we can all agree that this map was better with cover aims. That's for sure. This map was so interesting with cover aims.
How has cover aims changed it, or not having cover aims changed it?
So cover aims allowed you to like drop down quicker, and so there are times if you did like the two drone lure where you could like isolate Imogen and then kill Hush after the fact versus killing Hush and then killing Imogen. So it definitely allowed for some more versatile approaches.
Ah,
All right,
gotcha.
and then we have the spin. We have Hush Hobby Knife as Dumpling Cook and Imogen with the loud pistol as a street guard. Yeah, definitely pretty quick spin overall. Both players are probably going to start Dumpling Cook and bring the Hobby Knife in.
That is what it
Um,
looks like as well is happening, as we see both players get started. Frote taking a little bit longer to load in, but both players doing one would think the pretty similar strats here.
yeah, both players are gonna run up the stairs here and make their way up to the block. I didn't see. Oh, that's a nice triple shot from Music.
Yeah, both players did decide to bring the hobby knife as well. As Frote is going around, it looks like instead of doing distraction shots and knocking out, while MusicInc is just taking the just full on straight route there, while Frote is taking the slower, more methodical route. It seems.
It's a small marginal time save from Music, but it could be the difference in the tight photo finish.
Definitely could be. As Frote's not even that far behind with his different route as well, as Music has caught Hush right in his isolation spot. We'll need to make sure to get him without anybody looking, as he should now get that done. And it looks like,
Yeah, and Frody's waiting it out.
yeah, interesting from Frote. Would not have expected that. I feel like since you have the ability to, why not just do it right then and there?
Oh, that was a big whoosh.
As now Frote looks, as Frote has someone behind him though, and needs to be careful that this guard does not see him as Hush is leaving. Oh, this is,
Oh my lord.
oh, and he has to restart from Frote. Unlucky there. I think he had a bigger whoosh when he was inside the other room, and that's what brought the guard outside. And it just did not work. As MusicInc is now heading to get his block guard or street guard disguise.
A nice street guard grab from Music here.
Yeah, I feel like one of the challenging things with Imogen's area in this map as well is using your camera and everything, because it's just like you need the correct access, and it's just painful sometimes to get all the right things you need for it. As MusicInc has now gotten the street guard disguise and is going to head downstairs now. As we see Frote getting back to the block, and we'll hope to not have the same rip that he had last time.
Yeah, Music. I think it's interesting to note that Music does have his loud pistol. He's got Imogen and very good timing coming up the data core right now. However, he started Dumpling Cook. I'm pretty sure some of those cooks that he proxy at the beginning are in range to spot some of this loud kill.
As Frote does get the Hush kill, and now Music just needs to loud kill Imogen, and is going to wait to make sure that she cannot be seen just regularly with this shot, and is going to take her out, and now will just need to leave, and has the exit right there, and gets the exit, and will look to take a 4-2 lead in this match, heading into map number 4. With Frote a significant amount behind, will most likely not be able to finish this in photo finish time, and does not. It is confirmed. Music has taken map number 3 and a 4-2 lead. as now we will have map number 5 in Hokkaido, with both players having a significant or having good records on Hokkaido, with Music in his 2-0 record and Frote with a 15-9, with both very quick personal bests. Frote's personal best is just behind the map record for Hokkaido as well.
Yeah, this is a season 1 map, which is Frote's home territory, which is for sure one of the reasons why he picked it.
Definitely.
Um,
Which season is your favorite for the maps?
season 2, it's not even close.
Yeah, that I
Season 2 just has so much versatility in all of the
yeah.
in all of the maps except for New York and Miami. They're kind of cookie cutter usually, but
I feel
yeah,
like
season 2 are so good.
the thing with Miami though is it's so big, so it feels less of like a cookie cutty one because it's has a larger area. While New York is just small, even though it's like tall wise, it's just a small map.
What Miami does have going for it though is the amount of disguises. I really enjoy that aspect about it.
Yeah, I've recently found out that you can get the shake disguise on that map as well. I didn't realize that it actually existed until I got that spin when I was practicing a few days ago.
Yeah, Miami has like 30 something or high 20s. It's like 30 different disguises. It's a
And
lot.
Miami has uh, the bird disguise going for it, of course.
Oh yeah, Bird Exit is OP.
It
It's pretty good.
it's one of the I think there's a few special exits, and that's one of the funnier ones that you're able to do.
I still can't figure out Dolphin Exit.
Oh, don't you have to run? It's like you run over a certain of the fountains in a certain way. I've
Yeah, it's like
never,
a figure eight or
I've
something.
never, I've never like cared enough to actually figure out how to do it.
I haven't either, and I even had like a match where it was like the best exit to take, and I just couldn't figure it out, so I just left.
Holding the fish. What? Who knows? Miami does, yeah, it is a king of special exits. As we have just under 30 seconds till we hit Hokkaido. Also, looking at the, if I can pull up our stats again, and Frote, I believe, prior to this match, Frote had a pretty dominant win against, not dominant, but a pretty less challenging win against Denomos, but did have to come fully back a reverse sweep against Garori in round 4 as the spin drops with Eric Soder's sniper rifle Morgue Doctor and Yuki Katana Bodyguard. Interesting spin there.
This is a fast spin. We could definitely see a new record here.
Yeah, as I would think this would be a Morgue start, get the Morgue Doctor instantly, take the snipe, then get the bodyguard from the Cam's room. As Frote actually starts main his bed, but then Music has an instant restart, gets the Durian instead. As it looks like
he needs the medic for Yuki.
Frote is doing the instant ISO possibly on Yuki. An interesting strat there. As Music has taken one of the Morgue Doctors out now and will take the second one as well. Where is so there's a katana up top. Is there another katana on the map?
So there I think are two. There's one in Yuki Sweep, but there's also
Yuki
one
Sweep.
at Ninja Spawn.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about it right now. I'm like, if you actually started Ninja, you could get the Soder's kill quick enough, and then you might be able to make a medic Yuki timing with the katana. That'd be crazy.
Music has already gotten Soder's down and is going to head towards the katana now. he just needs to make sure he can make the timing. That's the thing he got with starting Morg, as well as he instantly had Morg Doctor and had Eric ready to go. As
Yeah, the thing about Frote's approach is he's backtracking quite a bit to get the Yuki kill,
yeah,
and then he's going back to the morgue versus Music's is a bit more linear. He doesn't have to really do any backtracking whatsoever.
as Frote did get the Yuki kill and will now just need to get the Morg Doctor, as Music needs to be careful not to get seen by the guards who did not in fact get sick. So he'll just need to take them out without getting seen to be able to, and snails them from a distance, drops the
Wow.
interesting from there, and now we'll just
He
need
misses
to
the throw.
exit. This might still be photo finish, as Frote would just need to get to the exit, but I don't know if, as we do have a record, I believe, of a 1:57 in-game time, but he did finish, I think, just outside of the original time for the record, as Frote gets the sniper as well. As Music had an instant restart when he wanted the durian instead of another object, as Frote finishes now, but will most likely does not win the photo finish, as Music has taken three maps back to back to back, going into map number 6. Very interesting as we head to Ambrose next.
Gray pointing out that he actually could have gotten the recce if he didn't miss the sword throw.
Yeah, I was very odd when he tossed it onto the ground and then just picked it up before it even hit the ground. And also, if he had planned correctly, because he had an instant replan.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Yeah, to change out something for the durian, I believe, so he could get Yuki sick. As Frote needs to get something back to try and get back in this match with Ambrose Island coming up next.
Yeah, Ambrose is one of those maps where there's just kind of a go-to meta strategy. Although there's definitely different options and isolations for each target that aren't used too often, and definitely probably could be more. We just think need to be able to take more risks.
Yeah, I feel like with the one of the targets, the guide target, it all depends on the kill. Because his isolation is kind of dangerous for some kills, but the other isolation is just an easy one for a good amount of kills. As there's some discussion in the chat with people that like Ambrose and people that don't like Ambrose. I will say the interesting thing with Ambrose, though, is the fact that you can just yeet an explosive and it gets placed right next to the thing you need to destroy.
Yeah, it was that was a strategy that was I think developed by Agent 420 in like the day Ambrose was released, where he found that if you like put a bomb in a specific spot, it would be delivered to the weapon box and could be detonated later. It was like, how do you find that day one?
That is crazy. Also, the fact that just doing detonate or destroying the thing is a pain in the ass. Otherwise, trying to get it all set up and everything is just painful in general. So being able to figure that out is crazy, and it just makes the map a lot easier.
I remember when Ambrose came out, I came up with a cool strategy using there was a fire extinguisher that's on your way into the cave that you can grab, and you chuck it near one of the generators, and you just shoot it, and then it explodes.
I personally have only played Ambrose a few times. Once when it a while ago when it came out, I think, and then again to get the durian when that dropped as well.
Mm.
As the
Yeah, I
spin
don't
is
see myself
about
using
to
the durian,
arrive.
man.
Well, the thing is, I don't have the other emetic
Oh, you need it.
canister. Yeah, so the durian works for me at the moment. As the spin is about to arrive,
6, 5, 4.
and we have Noel Crest Pistol Cook and Venthra Silent Shotgun Hippie. I don't even know where the hippie. Actually, wait, where is the hippie on this map?
The hippie is up at the shrine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's
It's
right.
just like over the bridge from Akka's compound.
Yeah, as Frote is the first to load in, we'll get a instant seeker on Null, and I would assume head to get the cook disguise now. Maybe. Oh no, he's tossing his bomb. As both players are getting the sickness on Null, but from different spots. As MusicInc is now instantly getting the cook disguise, while Frote does not have to come back over here to get the bomb for his demo block. And we'll head to get the cook disguise now, hopefully.
I think that's something that's really worth noting is that Music brought a Kruger and Frody brought a like an ICA variant, which the Kruger is gonna allow Music to kill Null and dump him right away, versus Frody is gonna have to deal with the guards first.
Oh, well, the guard's not here.
The Kruger, no.
The Kruger? Oh, interesting as
Mm-mm.
well as Music's been using the Kruger all match as well. That seems to be his weapon of choice. And
Yeah, it's this very small little
as
detail
Frote
that
gets
is gonna
seen
speed it up.
taking out the guards,
Why do you go there? What's wrong with you?
as he is not very happy with
There, man.
the outcome there. That is something interesting that the Kruger, people always forget that the Kruger is so much like quieter and you don't have to deal with the guards there.
Yeah, it saves time too. It saves a lot of time. You know, you're spending 15, 20 seconds just knocking out Null's guards, and then even then like things can go wrong, like we saw
Exactly.
with Brody, right? So
Yeah.
it's just safer and faster to use the Kruger in every situation.
As Music
In that specific situation.
is now taking out the hippie and will be hiding him in some bushes, and will then go for the Venthra silent shotgun kill. We'll need to make sure not to get seen by the hippie's personal person, and does not. And we'll shoot some distraction shots so we can easily get back through the gate there. As players are in the chat are discussing which maps are better for the ICA variant and which are better for the
Yo, what is wrong
the-
with my game?
as Frote is very unhappy with the guards not
What?
being very helpful to him.
Why the fuck do you go there?
As both guards are now sick and Music is... Did he throw a durian on her?
Yeah.
As now Frote will get the kill and hide his bodies. But MusicInc might just win the match here.
Yeah, I'm nervous about the guards that he triple shot earlier, coming back and maybe seeing like Akka's body in some way, shape, or form, but I think he's okay.
And I want to say he doesn't have to deal with Akka's guard either because that one's sick as well. As he takes Akka and pushes her into the bathroom, and now Music all just has to blow up the satellite correctly and then exit, and then he'll take this match and confirm his spot in the grand finals and a top 2 spot in this tournament. As he does blow up and will just need to get out, and does so. As Frote is still dragging the hippie, and that looks to be MusicInc in the grand finals. going from a ninth in last in RR14, and will now have a guaranteed top 2 in RR15 as Frote loses, going from a win and then 4 straight losses.
What is that bullshit?
Yeah,
As
this is a very great performance for Music. It's very well deserved. You can see it in his gameplay. His gameplay is just way too clean.
absolutely, as he did have Music Inc. almost could have taken all of these maps, depending on the photo finish of Dartmoor, if he picked up the token in time as well. But Frote will now head down to the losers bracket final, which, if we have a look here, will be at the end here with it doesn't get seen, but it's I don't know. I believe it's Fanium. No, I'm on it. It doesn't let me drag over, but I believe it's Fanium. Yes, in the losers bracket final, and then the winner of that will play Music Inc. in the grand finals for this tournament. As yeah, we don't currently have any upcoming matches, as both matches, well, the losers bracket final will need to be scheduled, and then the grand final will be waiting the end of that for Music to find out who he needs to play to possibly win in his second RR and for the first time.
Yeah, I think the lower bracket final is really interesting. It'll be Frote versus Fanium, and those two players will play off for the chance to be a 5-time champion. And then it also gives them the chance to get their revenge, because Music has knocked both of them to the losers bracket.
That is very interesting as well for to think about, because both players will be wanting to enact some justice on them losing, especially in the way that Frote did, having lots of rips, while Music was pretty consistent throughout the whole thing. As that is pretty much all from this match here. Thank you guys all for tuning in. We will now, I'm just going to raid Blunts because he's doing just random strats in Chung King, it looks like. But yeah, thank you guys all
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, it was a pleasure. I always enjoy having someone to co-cast with. Always a fun time. And yeah, thank you guys all for joining, and we will be rating Blunts now. See you guys next time.